Achieving your dream is wonderful. It truly is. You pour hard work into your efforts, you have this desire, you see it come to fruition. But if you're like many of my clients who felt this particular way before we got started working together, it wasn't long before you started feeling that urge of dissatisfaction or wondering if it's going to last, that feeling of looking over your shoulder, wondering how long it's going to last, or that momentary feeling of relief, but then, wondering if you're going to be able to do it again, or what if you build a life on these results and it doesn't last. And bottom line, what I have heard from people throughout the years is that achieving the results has just not been enough, that you haven't really gotten the thing that you're looking for with the result. My name is Felicia Searcy, your Dream Life Activator, and welcome to this live. In this live, I want to share with you, number one, what's the real purpose behind your dream to achieve that ongoing, consistent sense of fulfillment and abundance and happiness, and how to consistently create results that you want in a way where you create and experience true freedom. And I'd love to hear where you're watching from. Put it in the comment section. And if this is resonating with you, show some love in the comment section with some hearts and some thumbs up. And what is it that's really resonating with you? All right, so let's look at this phenomenon of, quote, manifestation. Oh, and stick around because I have an invitation for you before we wrap this up today. So often people have a desire. You have a desire. It's whether you're watching this live or the replay, it's a desire that brought you here, that there's a longing, that there's, something in your life that's pinching you, that there's a discontent, a dissatisfaction, or a longing for something more. The mistake that people make is that they think in the achievement of that, things are going to be better. And when you have a desire, what often happens is that the desire will highlight the gap in people's minds, unaware, not knowing what's really going on and how to interact with this dynamic. So what will happen is that people will have a desire, and then they will see the gap between where they are and the fulfillment of their desire. And then all of a sudden they start relating to their current life as if something's missing, as if something's wrong, or even worse, as if something is broken. So now you're trying to achieve from a place of trying to fix, of trying to fill this hole, this void that, in your mind, there's something that tells you that if you don't do it, then you're not going to be okay. And scarcity begets scarcity. Anytime we come from a place of not enoughness, the only thing you can do is continue to create that experience. Doesn't matter if you achieve the results or not. This is the thing that I really want to drive home for people, that it's not the result that brings what it is that you're looking for. What you're looking for is what the result represents. So let's use an example that, many of my clients come in wanting to build out a good work, wanting to build out a business. Most of the people that I have the honor of working with are entrepreneurs, and they have a deep desire to serve with their gifts and their talents. And often, most of the time, like 99% of the time, they come to me because in their mind something is missing, and there is a deep sense of dissatisfaction and longing for something more. And unaware, people have named that gap, that void, as something wrong. And in the past, they would work to try to fulfill the goal, try to fill the gap, try to fix whatever they thought was wrong. And it wasn't too long after they've achieved whatever the goal was, where they felt that sense of dissatisfaction, discontent, unworthiness, and fear. Fear of it doesn't last, fear that what will happen if it doesn't last, and fear of what if I can't do it again. And so it's this like hamster wheel of manifestation in order to be okay, manifestation in order to be okay, manifestation in order to be okay. And when you are trying to manifest from that state of awareness, you will never be okay. Life will never be okay. You will never have enough money in the bank in order to feel okay. You will never have enough love from somebody else in order to feel okay. You will never have enough clients or business in your brick and mortar in order to feel okay. If you are manifesting from a place that something needs to be fixed in order for you to be okay. Now, this does not happen at a conscious level. That ah MJ, glad you're here this morning. Happy, happy, happy that you're here. This dynamic, this relationship with this manifestation process does not happen on a conscious level. And most of the time, people don't even understand or realize that that's what's going on. But I can tell you, when you are like reaching for gold ring after gold ring after gold ring and still experiencing this sense of emptiness and unfulfillment and fear and wondering if things are going to be okay, you're coming from the place of trying to fix the circumstance in order for you to be okay, and you manifest for the sake of manifestation rather than for the true reason for manifestation. So let me get to that. So if you can relate to this at all, whether you're watching this live or the replay, please put some thumbs up or comments in the comment section. Say, yeah, Felicia, I get you. I know you. I see that, or whatever. So let's look at, so what is really going on. So here's the thing that I know about you. If you're watching this, it means that you have some kind of device that you're hooked to, which means that you have some sort of means of abundance in your life. It may not be as much as you want, but that right now your basic needs are being provided for. And if they're not, let me know and let's see what we can do to help you, to support you. So nobody's coming from ground zero. If you have the ability to watch this, nobody is coming from ground zero. And it's really important to understand that, because we can look at the gap between where we are and where we want to be, and we can name it that there's something radically missing in our lives. And it's really important to begin to come from a place of expansiveness. And I talked about this last week, and I'm going to keep talking about this, that the whole purpose of your dream, it's not for the manifestation. That's wonderful. I love the manifestation that happens in my dreams. I mean, right now I'm in Ventura, California, hanging out with you, doing the work that I get to do. I get to speak tomorrow. I've been hanging out with friends. I'm in a beautiful suite that I got upgraded to with Marriott. Just did my walk on the beach this morning. That I love the manifestations that I've created in my life. They're great. And the thing to really understand, in order to get the deepest gift, it's not just the purpose. And I realize in the description that I should probably relanguage that it's not just the purpose, although that's what it is, but it's the deepest gift. It's the deepest gift that spirit, life force, energy, universal intelligence, whatever you want to call it, is seeking to express through you by means of your dream. And the deepest gift is not just the manifestations. It's who you become in the process and understanding the true source of freedom. All right, so how do we do that? All right, so first of all, understand that when you have a desire that is knocking at the door of your heart, whatever that is right now. So right now, bring that to mind. Right now, bring that desire to mind, that when you saw the title of this, it caused you to pause and watch for however long you're watching this. Bring that desire to mind right now. Whether it's a greater degree of financial freedom, whether you want more work, and whether you want to make a bigger impact, whether you want more vibrant health, deeper relationships, whatever it is, bring it to mind. Now, as I shared earlier, when there's that first initial activation of dissatisfaction, discontent, or longing for something more, where most people go is to broad stroke that it represents that there's something wrong, there's something missing, that you did something to create this gap between where you are and this desire. the thing I want you to know, and you hear me say this on every single live because I want to drive it home in a way that you've never experienced it before, that the purpose of that desire is not to highlight what's missing. It's not to highlight what's wrong with you, because there's nothing wrong with you. You are perfect just as you are. The purpose of that desire is to highlight more of who you are created to be, more of what you're capable of, and more of what life wants to express through you. So it's actually an invitation, not an indictment. Let me say that again. Your desire is actually an invitation to open yourself up, to allow life force energy to have more access to you and to be able to expand your ability to allow this life force energy to express more through you and as you. It's not an indictment of your life. In fact, it's a recognition of how far you've come. And now universal intelligence is saying there's more here for you, that you have been a good steward of what I've given you so far. Now there's more seeking expression through you by means of whatever your desire is. So if you want the real gift of your dream, not just the physical manifestations, but the real gift of your dream. Number one, understand that this is life force energy wanting to expand and express through you, as you, and bring more to you. So that's number one. Understand the nature and the origin of your desire, that it is not your desire. All right, now, number two, go back to what I was talking about before. The real purpose, the real gift of your dream is not to highlight what's wrong. There's nothing wrong. It is the invitation. So, with that being the case, what happens so often in this act of manifestation, that in what I call episodic manifestation, that people go from manifestation, trying to find the golden ring, trying to find the magic key, and you'll manifest, and then you'll slide back into a sense of disappointment, discouragement, not enoughness. There's not enough. I'm not enough. And no amount of manifestation is going to take that away. So understanding that, then you understand that the longing and the discontent is the invitation for you to discover more of who you are created to be, which then means that when you begin to activate the system that I share, that over and over and over in these lives and in the work that I do, share the system of manifestation, which is actually a system, a proven system for transformation. You cause yourself to come from that state of completion, mastered well-being, and gratitude. You cause yourself to come from a state of not just it's already achieved, because in the invisible realm it is, but for deep and profound gratitude for what is. Now, that may sound a little cliche, and there's a reason why we have cliches, but here's what I find. What I find is that people are almost afraid to be grateful for what they have, because then they immediately go to this place that, well, if I'm grateful for what I have, then it means that I shouldn't have more, which is crazy. But this is how we've been trained. It's been drilled in. Be grateful for what you have and don't expect more. And so if I am grateful for what I have, I am saying I don't need more. And I want to help you shift that. I want to help you understand that it is in the acknowledgement of the richness of where you currently are, as you understand that your desire is life force energy seeking that greater expression through you, that this is what you now expand, that you are expanding that for which you are able to appreciate, acknowledge, and give thanks for where you currently are. It's not a cutting off of the good, the further good that's coming to you when you function from a place of profound well-being and gratitude. It's an acknowledgement that this has come to you now, and there's more seeking expression through you. So how do you receive the true gift of your dream, not just the manifestation, which by the way is fabulous. It's and if you are relating to this at all, please put in the comment section what is it that's really standing out for you. Um, so let me get back. So that the real gift of your dream is the process of your transformation of who you discover yourself to be in the process. So number one, understand that your dream is life force energy seeking expression through you. It is not an indictment, it's an invitation for expansion. Number two, you are in the place of mastering well-being, that you dedicate yourself to master well-being, because we expand that which we are. And if you are coming from a place of deep and profound gratitude and well-being, then the only thing your life can do is organize according to that way of being, that habitual way of relating with this world around us. And then number three, freedom. Understand the true source of freedom. Freedom does not come when you achieve your results. Freedom does not come when you got the money in the account. Freedom does not come when you've got the clients or the business coming through your door. Freedom does not come when you've got the relationship or the health. That is not the source of your freedom. That is the number one mistake that people make that prevents them from really receiving the real gift. That they think that once I achieve this, now I have freedom. That's not freedom. True freedom is when you understand the cause of those results, that there truly is an immutable system that, when worked consistently and understood, will cause you to understand that you have the ability to transform your world at any given moment. And so true freedom comes from understanding the cause of your results, that there is a system which will never be taken away from you. That information, that knowledge will never be taken away from you. And so you will always have the ability to achieve more. But here's the real gift of this. You're not achieving more from a place of scarcity and fear. You're achieving more from that pure state of expansiveness. And it's that which you're really after. It's that which you're really after, the experience of expansiveness. And the gift is, the real gift, that's available to us at any point. All right. So real purpose, real gift of your dream is for you to understand who you really are, what you're connected to, and the real source of freedom. You do this by understanding that your dream is actually a gift and revealed to you through life force energy. You learn how to master well-being to expand that. And number three, you realize that real freedom is from understanding the process of transformation. Oh, Suzanne, oh my gosh, it is so good to see you. I think about you often. So happy, happy, happy that you're here. Now, so I have an invitation for you. I encourage you to join me this Friday, 10 o'clock Pacific time, for my free masterclass, the Ultimate Impact Multiplier Masterclass, webinar, masterclass, whatever, where I am going to walk you through a system, a blueprint to how to multiply your impact, your profound impact with your business and your life. Put the word impact in the comment section. I will make sure I get that information to you. And whether you're watching this live or the replay, again, please share with me the takeaways from this, so I know that this information is landing for you. My name is Felicia Searcy, your Dream Life Activator. It is my joy to be your partner in believing. You are amazing. Mwah. God bless.